hey, welcome back to my channel. We are about to discuss Real Housewives of Miami, Season 7, Episode 12. Here we go. Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I just finished the episode and I feel so many emotions. That's how I know it was a good episode. So, yes, yes. Y'all want to talk about it? We pick back up. Excuse me. We pick back up at the dinner. Y'all remember Larsa stormed off with like all the girls. Not all the girls, but them thoughts. The mean girls. I don't like them. I don't like them. Like, this is. I'm trying to stick to my notes. Larsa reads some of the texts that Jody has been sending her. Marisol's then returned back to the table and let the other girls know what's going on. Moreover, Adriana says there's a legal matter going on first, so whatever Larsa's talking about, we can deal with that tomorrow. Lisa excused herself to handle her call, and Gertie goes to check on her. She's the only one that goes and check on Lisa, and Larsa is being a straight up insensitive bitch. I really want to use the other word. I really want to use the see you next Tuesday. Cause that's what she being, a straight talking about, we're trying to have a good time. Why are you bringing everybody down? You can go sit at that table. Woo. Larsa, you never been bopped in the mouth, and it shows. Not for nothing, when Gertie was like, this is nothing, baby, I handled a groom saying no at the altar, I laughed. First of all, I am in the service industry as well with my own bartending company. And let me tell you this. If a groom or a bride, a partner, okay, was to say no, right? When y'all, I wish I had like my office set up, because the move I would do is so slick. And duck behind that bar, it would be like, ooh, it would be more of like an about face down. Does that make sense? Like 5, 6, 7, boom. Like when I tell you I promise, and probably drinking a glass of champagne, because I don't know if something gonna pop off. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta protect myself. So the first thing I'm gonna do, baby, is duck down behind the bar booth, because that's none of my business. I don't need to try to contain the situation. This not even, my family. I don't even know them like that. They signed a business contract. I know them from a business relationship standpoint only. That's it. So, baby, if somebody was to say no, honey, I'm taking my drink, and when I tell you I'm act like I'm so invisible at that place, you have no idea. Stephanie says she doesn't believe in the whole 1 hour thing. And Adriana comes to Lisa's defense, and she makes a comparison to Todd, and baby, Alexia goes off, and the ladies was like, here we go again. When I tell you, I bust out, baby, I bust out laughing when everybody was like, oh my God, like, baby, listen, let me tell you something. If a person get activated like that, You can't even make a compare. Baby, not my man, baby. She was like, one thing about Alexia, baby, she got her man's back, front, side, peripheral, just, baby, got it, just, So we go back to Gertie and Lisa. And Lisa is updating Jody on what's going on. And he is helping her find a notary, telling her what needs to happen. Like, hey, we got this much time left. Don't let the drama upset you, etc. You know, just do what you need to do and just come back home. And Gertie takes the phone and was like, yeah, but you cannot text Larsa. You cannot text Larsa. It is not a good look. Like, be here for your girl. And he was like, I get that now. Take care of Lisa. And that was that. Now, when Adriana started crying because she was sympathizing with everything that was going on, and Larsa told her to go sit in a corner again, Larsa, you, to be honest, should be a punch, but cause what? And it's like, Larsa be saying these rude, disrespectful things, and nobody act like they hear it, except the person she's actually talking to, but nobody act like they hear it. Larsa, how about you go sit at the bar? You can go order a cocktail. You can go finish your meal out there. How about you go sit at the bar? Because right now, baby, you would have to meet me outside. I could whoop your ass with my mouth, Larsa, and I don't want to do that because I can go lower than what you going. You see what I'm saying? I'm working on myself. I don't want, but I would have to do both on you, Larsa. I would have to go low with cussing your ass out, and I would actually have to follow up with an old-fashioned ass whooping. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. But, Larsa, I want to do both. I want to do both. I'm doing both. I'm doing both. I'm doing both. I'm sorry. I thought I was over there at the age of 37. I am not. I'm doing both. At the minimum, I'm bopping you in the mouth. At the minimum, I am bopping you in the mouth. See, you would have to catch me outside. How about that? How about that? Lisa handles her business, returns to the table with the other ladies. I agree when Lisa calls Larsa a villain. She is very much so in every sense of the word. And let's talk about these notes, okay? We all take notes. Whether y'all want to admit it or not, please don't be fake. We all take notes. Whether it's literally writing them down or making a mental note. Alexa even said that. We all take notes. At least Lisa is doing it in front of your damn face. At least Lisa is doing it in front of your face. We all take notes, just in different ways. So stop trying to make it seem like it's more than what it is. She just trying to keep the story straight. And again, even Alexa admitted that. She said she's been taking mental notes the entire trip. Are y'all going to say something to Alexia about that at the reunion? Everybody do that. Everybody do that. That's human nature. The only difference is it makes you uncomfortable because she's doing it right in your face. But baby, let me tell you something. We all older now. I don't remember anything if it's not written down. I constantly take notes. I take notes watching the damn show and I still forget some of it. I take notes for a grocery list. I take notes for at work. Hell, sometimes pictures and screenshots, baby. Because, baby, I need notes. I have too much going on in my life outside of whatever I'm doing. I need to take notes or I'm going to forget. How many of y'all, it got to go in the calendar or you going to forget? Same motherfucking shit. You want to act like you don't take mental notes? Hell, you be taking mental notes. Hypothetically, if y'all all at a birthday dinner, you know who don't mind throwing their card down or who want to analyze the bill. You take note on that. You take note on how people address and talk to everybody in a circle and how they handle things a particular way. You take note of that. You take mental notes on probably how somebody talks to their spouse or their children and their loved ones. You take mental notes. And you take mental notes when you go meet up with your friend at a happy hour and they talking about their other friend. You take mental notes. You take mental notes if you at work and you see two supervisors walk out the back room like they just got through doing something. You take notes. You take notes if your spouse, probably come home or have been coming home a little later than usual, doing different behavior, breaking habits and such. Take a mental note. You take a note if you smell perfume on his collar or maybe see some little lipstick. You take a note. You take a note if your kid come in through the front door and you smell the Mary Jane. You take note. You take note. We all do it. We all do it, folks. That's it. Larsa, again, I feel like you the one trying to keep shit going and turn the women who already really don't like the girls. And it shows, especially when y'all do the seating arrangement. Ooh, when y'all did that, that burnt my biscuits. Baby, that burnt my biscuits to the T. I'm jumping ahead, so let me go back. But this is not your table, Larsa. We ain't in your house. This is not your restaurant. You have no say-so. So if you don't like it and you so over it, baby, I would have been called an Uber back to the hotel. I ain't got to keep announcing it. If I want to go, I'm going. I'm saying it one time, and if somebody convinces me to stay and it's still some bullshit, I'm going or I'm going to go sit at the bar. I'm going to finish my lobster ravioli at the bar. And then I'm going to go. I can see myself out. I can see myself out. Gertie, I don't like that you kissed that Karen. Stranger danger. Stranger danger. Just why? Gertie, why? Didn't Judas betray Jesus with a kiss? That's not your friend. That's not your friend. The next morning, the girls get up and get ready, and they break off again in two groups. The mean girls go and make tile in my clique, the clique I would be with, me. They go into the city. You know, it was funny when the ladies took turns drawing a penis. I want to draw a penis. Oh, I could draw a penis. Let me see if I could draw a penis, y'all. Hold on real quick. Hold on. I want to try to draw a penis and see if I could do it. I thought that was so funny. I thought trying to draw a penis was so funny. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. I can do this. Hold on, y'all. I thought that was too funny. And Larsa mean girl ass was the only one party pooping ass bitch who didn't even want to draw a penis. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on, wait. Y'all, this is horrible. Oh my. But funny at the same time. Y'all, wait. Y'all wanna see what I did? Anyways, that would be a nice, little activity for the girls or boys, to do on like a fun night out. Y'all just draw a picture of a penis or a vagine or whatever, big butts, and I can't not lie, I thought that was too funny. I love that. Hold on, y'all. I lost my place in my notes, moving everything down or whatever. So, okay, here we go. Okay, so when the girls get, like my girls, when they get to walking around, I love how Adriana is kind of like their tour guide. I love how smart she is. I love how she educates them. I love how production, like literally, I mean, they haven't correct her once. Production is shady. They would have corrected her. Baby, they keeping up, baby. She knows this. I mean, amazing. Get all your things, girl. Come on, sis. Harvard graduate. I'm not hating. I don't like what you said. Later, we gonna get to that. But I love a smart person. I love being educated and taught things I don't know. I love it. I'm a voracious reader. I love it. Love it. I also thought what Stephanie did was so messy, asking Larsa, do you want Lisa on the plane? And the way they acted was so ugly. It was so ugly trying to plan out a seating arrangement, and I hope when the ladies watch it back, they'll move accordingly. And Larsa, who said anything about sending notes? Lisa was taking notes for herself. She wasn't actually literally sending those notes to Jody. Who said she was sending those notes to Jody? Who don't download they man on what be going on? We all go back and download our man at home. Baby, let me tell you what that bitch Becky did at the office. He never even seen Becky, but he know exactly what the fuck Becky did down at that office. And if a man is a real man, like, they're protective over their woman, of course they're gonna have something to say. And Lisa is dealing with a lot, not making excuses for her, but that is a lot going on in real time. And just because you would do it a certain way, you cannot penalize, scrutinize, and tell somebody how to respond to something in real time. Like, would have been that insensitive if you would have been sitting at that same dinner table that Alexia was at when she was crying and going back and forth, talking about, you gotta help me break this. What you would have said to her? Just because you in a bad spot with Lisa right now, that don't mean you need to be insensitive. Going through a divorce is difficult. And then she's going through a divorce with children. I can only imagine the toll that is taking on somebody. Larsa, bitch, when you got divorced, When Scottie Pippen divorced you, wasn't he the one who filed allegedly? If I remember correctly, because you cheated on him with Future on your thought shit, allegedly. Didn't he file from divorce from your skank ass? And your kids are teenagers, not babies. And everybody handle heartbreak different. Some people hoe. Some people sit down. Some people go on vacation. Some people take their time to themselves. Some people join OnlyFans. Some people date minors, allegedly, or young people. You're literally twice their age. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. But okay. Anyways, Kiki and Gertie agrees and tells Lisa it's not cool for Jody to be contacting Larsa. And Lisa should also unfollow Marcus. I loved how Adriana broke the situation down, because she did it so well that Lisa unfollowed Marcus right after that. So Marisol and Karen sit down with Lisa and tell her what's going on, like with the plane, what's the plan, and something about the fact that she wants to ask these people to be the godparents, and she don't basically want the vibe to be ruined. Now, I loved how Lisa picked up on the shit, all right? Because she was like, I'm not going to ruin the trip if that's what y'all getting at, okay? Because let's just, I'm not one to beat around the bush, all right? Let's just get to it. What you got to say? What you got to say? Because we all grown. Just spit it out. Spit it out. I think a basket for the phones is ridiculous. Y'all went too far with that. Now, Lisa, I'm with Marisol. What you mean you can't call your man in regards to an emergency if it concerns your kids? That's a major red flag. So, because to me that says the way Jody shows up is, I'm your man, but that's their dad. I don't want to help you in either way. Don't ask me to pick them up from school. Don't ask me to take them to soccer practice. Don't ask me to give them a bath. Don't ask me to go over their homework. Don't ask me to tuck them in. Don't ask me to fix them no dinner. Like, those your kids. I'm here for you and you only. Because that's the impression I got. Because if I can't call you for an emergency, no matter what it is, you're not my man. Especially when it comes to my kids. Something I pushed at. Something I carried. I can't call you for that. And then you around them. So it's not like y'all live together. I can't call you to go pick my son up because he's sick. And I'm stuck in Peru filming. I mean, yeah, I'm coming, but it's going to take me 13 hours to get home. Well, I don't know how long it takes to go to Peru, but I'm just saying. It will take me 13 hours to come home. You right up the street. It's you 7 minutes from the school. You can't go pick them up. Girl. Okay. Okay. So Lisa disinvited herself. She peeped game. She seen what was going on. She see these whores for exactly who they are. She disinvited herself, and honestly, no lie, I would have went home. I would have just went back home, like by myself. I wouldn't have said nothing to nobody. I would have politely packed my shit and I would have just left. I understand contractually I'm obligated to be here, but baby, fuck that. I would have told them, baby, this is affecting my mental health. I gotta go. I gotta go. Everyone gets ready for dinner. Most of the girls meet downstairs. And can y'all believe they was about to leave Gertie and Adriana? Lisa already said she was running behind, like 5 minutes behind, and that she would meet them there. Because you remember at first she said she ain't going. But then Marisol ended up calling her, and so now she going. Or whatever. So I did not like the fact that y'all tried to leave Gertie and Adriana. I do not like what y'all doing. This was what burning my biscuits. I mean, I was steaming the whole time. Steaming the whole time. Can I tell you, baby Kiki, in that outfit, tens across the board. I mean, she ate. And then when I seen Lisa, baby, walking in, baby, with that color, her skin, her body, I was like, yes, bitch. Yeah. Yes, she flips her hair walking up them stairs. Yes. Now don't get me wrong. I cannot believe you're an hour late. However, the outfits, honey, how she looks, absolutely amazing. Two things can be true at the same time. Absolutely amazing. Kiki straight up told Lisa, though, that Adriana broke their promises that they made earlier that day. And why did Adriana call Kiki ratchet? When I tell you our response was succinct, meager faces, sounds, baby, high pitched, all that. Red cheek. You red cheek. Excuse me. Con permiso. ¿Qué? ¿Qué dices? Wait. Then Karen, of course, says Kiki is overreacting. Of course she would say that. Because they don't see microaggressions. They don't even be knowing what they doing. Calling Kiki ratchet was the baby what? Now don't get me wrong. I said the same thing. She used the wrong word. But baby, one thing a Caucasian or anybody, honestly nobody, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't bat an eye if a black person called me ratchet, because you're entitled to your own opinion, okay? I might do some ratchetity things. You're correct. But if anybody else try to call me ratchet again, like, I feel as though I won't be responsible for my actions, because now I'm like Kiki said, now I'm about to be ratchet. Now you about to get what you looking for. And baby Kiki went off, honey. She said, bitch, you too old. You know better. You know how to use the correct word when you're addressing me, Harvard graduate. Baby, Adriana got the stutter. She was like, I didn't mean it like that. You know, I meant it a different way. You know, I'm drunk. I'm tired. Cause you call me ratchet. Okay. You about to get something ratchet. You about to get it. Lisa apologized to everyone for last night's behavior, and she offers to give up her phone. And then Adriana, I guess still upset and in her feelings, was like, I gotta go babysit her kids because that's what old people do. Now, bitch, I know you ain't say nothing about the kids. Now everybody know the kids off limits now. See, this is what I'm talking about. You can tell some people didn't get bopped in the mouth growing up, and it shows. You can tell some of these hoes wasn't taught to wear slips growing up, and it shows. You see that some of these whores wasn't taught how to courtesy flush. That shows. That shows. Stephanie gets up, she storms off, she says, oh my God, like, y'all, this is the fourth dinner y'all wrote and I'm just so over it. Like, I just can't. And Adriana gets up to leave off as well. And Stephanie was like, hold up, baby, this is a solo mission. Like, I don't want you to come with me. I'm not leaving with you. So all the other mean girls got up and left to go with Stephanie. And did y'all hear how Alexia was like, close the door so nobody else get in? Stephanie starts breaking down crying because the van ain't moving, and we cut to commercial. The girls make it back to the hotel, and y'all, when them mean whores draw a map of the plane and assign seats, that was nasty work. That was nasty work. And I don't like how people can let things go on in front of them while it's happening in real time, but in their confession, oh, I didn't like that. I thought that was way too far. Why you didn't say something in the moment? That was way too far. And Larsa, what is your issue with Gertie? If anything, Gertie should still have an issue with you for you telling everybody the fact that she had cancer. That was her announcement. That was her announcement. We don't announce your body count. And then when you said that Lisa had a yeast infection, girl, what? Larsa, girl. With friends like you, who need enemies, boo?